Man, pop in if you're out there in DX land, and we'll do some chatting. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612, West Coast of Canada. Skip Junkie on the side. Hey, Buckeye State, we got you here on the Gulf Islands of Canada. 612, waving. 412, Ohio, man. Sounding good out here off the Pacific coast of Canada, man. 412, I'm not running anything special out here. IMAX 2000, RCI 2970 radio, and just a handheld D104. I don't know what you're running, but it sounds good. Now he's fading, of course. Anyway, we'll let you go. 412, I want to tie it up too much. Have a good one out there. Do appreciate the comeback. 612, Skip Junkie, reading the mail.
Hey, 612, this is 480 again. What did you say about was where I can check out the water gates?
I have a live stream going right now, man. Jungle Joe C video gates, okay? Jungle Joe C like Charlie video gates. Right out there. No apostrophe. So Jungle Joe C video gates. C like Charlie, then video gates. You betcha. Video gates with a plural. Gates. You got it. I'm live streaming right now, too. So if you go on there right now, you'll be able to hear yourself talking. You as well, my friend. Yeah, like I say, we are live right now. I am live streaming, so people are free to join in on DX land. It actually works out pretty good. Anyway, cheers to you, mate.
All right, take care. Thanks a lot. We're clear.
You betcha. 612, reading the mail. Anybody out there, pop in. Don't be shy. 313, sounding good. We got you on the live stream right now. We're live in it. I decided to turn on the live stream as Skip's coming in pretty good. Three 313, sounding loud and proud as usual, man. Lighten up the bars on this RCI real good. 612, reading the mail. It's beautiful out here, man. I'm looking outside. I actually should be outside. I don't know how long I'm going to do this live stream for, but it is really nice out there. The sun is bright, very, very bright. Any other stations out there, come on in. 612, West Coast of Canada, listening. How about at 72 Alabama or transistor in Georgia? 72 Alabama or transistor in Georgia? 612, waving if you're out there. You betcha. 777, 612, Skip Junkie waving back at you. Doing good, man. Good to hear you in there, 777. You always sound good out here on the far west coast of Canada. Somebody's in there. Who do we got in there? Cal, 20. Yeah, that's what it is here. Right now it is, it's 20 degrees Celsius. Garrett, good to see you in there, Garrett. Oh, we got a lot of Skip. I'm on 915. 612, Skip Junkie. We're listening. How's the weather out there in the Buckeye State? It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. We got an extended summer, and the long-range forecast is more temperatures up in the 70s. We'll take it, but it is pretty dry here. How's it? It's going good, Garrett. Hope all is well on the Hawaiian Islands. Today, sun and clouds, low tonight is 17. Yeah, it was really mild last night here as well, too. So long-range forecast here is just into the 70s, 20s, 22, right across the board, right? So it's good, but it's just too dry. Good afternoon to the Hawaiian Islands. Garrett. How about a DX land? Anybody out there copy? 612, Skip Junkie listening. $612 on the west coast of Canada. We will flip around the dial a little bit. I bet all is well in Honolulu. I'd like to be there right now if I could, but I can't. Anyway, I know you guys always have good weather. There's good weather happening in England, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. So, and like I said, I've been gardening all morning. I was cleaning up the cactus patch. Cactus patch had a lot of leaves in it from the arbutus trees. So, you know what? It's really tricky to weed and clean a cactus patch. I didn't have to weed, but taking the leaves out of a cactus patch, you should wear gloves, but I didn't. I was actually using these big, like chicken tongs to pull the leaves out of it. And then any dead cactus I was pulling out too. It looks a lot better. Waving from Keystone, 219. I'm on 915 right now, 219, 26915. I'll call for you out there. Ohio's coming in, so we should get to Pennsylvania. And hope all is well out there in the Keystone State. I'll give you a call. How about a 219 Pennsylvania? 219 Pennsylvania, 612. Skip Junkie, west coast of Canada. Break. I'm listening for you. Well, it's good to see you guys in there, man. I wasn't even planning on turning this on. It was just actually kind of a last-minute decision. Okay, so if you're in there, yeah, listen for me. 26915. How about it, 219 Pennsylvania? 219 Pennsylvania, 612 Gulf Islands, west coast of Canada. Break. And I got my power turned down on this thing. How about a DX land? 612 west coast of Canada. We're listening. You know, I've been having real problems with the wire harness off the back of this RCI. It's been like cutting out on me, and it's really annoying. I'll be talking to somebody, and it's just kind of loose, the wires and crap. So I did order a new one. It should be here in a couple of weeks. I hear somebody in there. Is that you 219? A 219 612 west coast of Canada. We're waving at you, man. We're waving back at you. Bit of a QRM in there. I should put my... Back to you, man. You're sounding good on the west coast of Canada, buddy. Did you say you're down in Palm Beach? All right, horseback rider, 73s to you, man. Thanks for coming in with the wave, buddy. We're waving. We're giving you the afternoon wave right back. And we'll talk to you again. 612 Skip Junkie. We're reading the mail. 73s to you and your family. Right on, horseback rider. Always sounding good. Interesting. My A&L does not seem to be working, which is really weird. Anyway, horseback rider. I'm on 915. Yeah, 219. I'm on 915. 26915. Oh, it's Kentucky, horseback rider, Kentucky, right. I don't know why my A&L does not work. How about it 219 Pennsylvania, 612 on the side. 219 Pennsylvania, 612 Skip Chunky on the side. I'm just hoping this radio doesn't cut out. Like I say, it works really good for a while, and then the thing gets loose on the back, and then it just goes black on me. And I got to turn it off and kind of reboot it. Okay, I'm going to flip around the dial now.
You're still rolling, dog. Okay, stop rolling, dog.
We're 28 right now. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 west coast to Canada. 612 west coast to Canada. We're waving. How about it skip land? How about it skip land? 612 west coast to Canada. Break.
Boy, when I let off the key, I got a whole train.
How about it 747 Indiana? 747 Indiana, 612 Skip Chunky waving.
47 or 632 waving again.
Hey, 632. Hey, 632. You're sounding good on the west coast of Canada. 612. 612 waving. It's noisy, man. So noisy on 28. I'm going to call on a quiet channel 30. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? You copy 612 west coast to Canada. We're breaking. Anybody out there sandbagging on 30? 305 612 west coast to Canada. Break. You never know who's listening on those quiet channels, right? That's how you fish for skip. Especially when there's you don't think there's any skip coming in. You never know if there is somebody out there listening, and there is some skip, but it's all quiet, right? I like skip fishing.
I don't know, 9:30 this morning, about there where I like it.
Breaker DX land, 612 Skip Chunky, 612 west coast to Canada waving.
You know, I was sitting here working on this microphone.
Hey, nail driver, Magnolia. Hey, nail driver, 612 waving at you, buddy. Blowing smoke, nail driver. Afternoon wave from the Gulf Islands of Canada. Have a good one, buddy. 612, reading the mail. Because that was loud. Right on, nail driver. You're always shaking the radio room up here. Nail driver, Mississippi, sounding good, bro. 612, Skip Chunky, reading the mail, 73. He's always loud.
$6
612 breaking, 612 Skip Chunky, we're waving.
Oh, Skip Chunky one more time. Roger.
I've stirred up.
Hello, Skip.
I missed it. We're waving back at you. I think that was Nail Driver in the mag. Waving back at you. Skip Chunky with the afternoon wave from the far west coast of Canada. I stirred up a hornet's nest. I'm going to get off this channel. Channel 20. Let's see if we can get out now. Brager channel. Breaker channel. Breaker. You copy this 612, west coast of Canada. We're waving. A troublemaker, Chicago. A troublemaker, Windy City, 612, west coast of Canada, waving. How about a DX land, 612, west coast of Canada, waving. How's this 612 making it out? 612, skip chunky, waving. Noise out there. I'm trying to talk to DX land. He's downtown Chicago. He's standing by. A troublemaker. A troublemaker. You're blowing smoke on the west coast of Canada. A troublemaker. 612. Skip chunky. Waving.
Gone. I'm out your way. I'm gone.
Bring it back, troublemaker. 612. West coast of Canada. Waving.
Come on, guy, man. You enjoy your evening? We'll put on the later. I'm getting back in the
Troublemaker sounding good on the west coast. 612. West coast of Canada. We're listening. Noisy, man. How about it, skip land? How about it, skip land? Anybody out there copy 612, west coast of Canada? I'm going to go back down to the free band.
Because I don't really tolerate the medicine very well. They try medicine. If he keeps doing it, then I'll have to go in and do another ablation.
We're on 26985.
The main info for even making the heart run.
Breaker channel. Copy this 612, west coast of Canada. 612, west coast of Canada, Colin. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 on the west coast of Canada, break. What does that say there? Talking to Texas on 915. Okay, I'll go down to 915. I'm actually on 925. How about a 219? A 219 Pennsylvania, 612 west coast of Canada. We're listening. How about a 219 Pennsylvania, 219 Keystone State, 612 on the west coast of Canada, breaking. I don't know if the skip's running towards Pennsylvania. Not too sure. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 west coast of Canada. Now it's quiet. 915 is quiet. Anybody out there listening? 612 on the west coast of Canada. We're on the side. Videogate is rolling, man. Join in. Videogate is rolling live. 612 skip chunky waving. Quiet. Dead. Just static. Breaker DX land. Breaker DX land. 612 on the west coast of Canada. Anybody out there copy 612 west coast of Canada? Sounds like this channel's pretty quiet now. This guy from Texas got the bald. Really, I don't hear him at all. Isn't that crazy? I'm on 915. How about a DX land? DX land 612 west coast of Canada. Breaking. 150. Who's your state? 150 Indiana, man. We got you. We're waving at you from the Gulf Islands of Canada. 612 skip chunky.
Hey, skip chunky in Canada. We appreciate the comeback, man. 73. Have a good week.
You too, my friend. Just wanted to make sure we're still making it out. You're sounding good. Enjoy the rest of the day. 612 on the side. 73.
Hey, 612. Right back at you, brother. You do the same thing. Take it easy.
Cheers to you. Right on. I was kind of worried. Didn't think I was working. Didn't think my radio was working. How about a 219 Pennsylvania? 219 Pennsylvania, 612. We're trying for you. Pennsylvania not coming in. We're getting Ohio. We're getting Indiana. How about that 219 Indiana or 219 Pennsylvania? 219 Pennsylvania. 612 skip chunky. We're trying. Nothing. Breaker in there. Go ahead, Breaker. 612 West Coast to Canada. Go ahead. My A&L is not working on this thing, which kind of sucks. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 West Coast to Canada. Anyway, I'm going to flip around the dial.
I don't know, like I said, whatever.
Oh, 815.
9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, that 12-hour span, something hammers me, and then it turns off every night at the same time like a switch. Click, and it's off. So I don't know if it's something in the city. I don't know if it's something downtown.
This guy's booming in here, man. 815.
All day long.
Breaker.
Good, Break.
Man, you guys sound like you are sitting next to me. What's your QTH? I'm out here on the Gulf Islands.
Do you hear that train? You pull him out? Say that again.
This is 612 out here on the Gulf Islands.
Jeez, I heard you asked for 20. It's 514 Northwest Illinois. That's where we're hanging out.
514 Land of Lincoln. You guys are blowing smoke up here off the far west coast of Canada.
Hey, brother, you are, all I got to say here, man, I got a lot of noise, dude. You are right in it. I can hear you talking. I can hear every other word or something, but I just can't pull you out, man.
That's too bad, yeah, because there's no noise on this side. You guys own the frequency. You're sounding good, man. 612 waving.
I wish 207 was out here, dude. He can pull everybody out.
612 West Coast to Canada waving and on the side. Cheers to you in Illinois. 151, you're blowing smoke too. I'm amazed he can't hear me. I guess he's got too much QRM in there, but there's nobody on this frequency at all. It's quiet.
Yeah, you sound like the locals that you were just talking or trying to get to. It's weird. I can talk to you. I'm in Illinois, but I can't talk to them 30 miles away.
That is crazy, man. You're booming in here. I'm off the far west coast of Canada on the Gulf Islands.
God bless you guys up there. Take care. 151, waving again.
Right back at you, buddy. I'm glad you can hear me. And like I say, you sound like a local. Have a good evening, my friend. 612, Skip Chunky, read the mail. He can hear me, but the other guys can't. That's just the way Skip works, man. Kiss the baby. Yeah, I'm trying to get to Pennsylvania, Mike. We got 219 in Pennsylvania. Wild Bill. Okay, I'm going to go to 2915.
514. Oh. There.
How about it, Wild Bill? How about it, Wild Bill, 219 Keystone State. Wild Bill, Pennsylvania, 612 Skip Chunky, West Coast of Canada break. I'm trying to get to Pennsylvania. Mike, you sure you don't have a radio? How about a DX land? How about a DX land? Colin, 219 Pennsylvania, 219 Pennsylvania, 612 trying. Illinois booming in, Indiana booming in, Ohio, but not Pennsylvania today. Just the way the conditions are, folks. Man, my first base station. Oh, cool. Striker. Oh, Strikers are good radios. Oh, you're having fun. Well, that's the main thing, Wyatt. Have fun. Also in Florida, I talk to Tallahassee a lot. Florida usually comes in when the upper southeastern stuff starts to fade out a bit at the end, but I'm on 26915. Got down 26915. Correct. Yes, 219. I'm on 26915. Hey, Wyatt, go to 26915 and try. It's quieter down there for me. I'm on the AM side. How about a 219 Pennsylvania? 219 Pennsylvania. Wild Bill, 612, Skip Chunky trying. We're trying, but don't mean we're going to get to Pennsylvania. It might not be the day to talk to Pennsylvania. How about that 219? Anybody in Florida copy? Anybody in the sand pile copy? 612 West Coast of Canada. We're trying, but not succeeding. Anybody out there copy? 612 Skip Junkie. 612 Skip Junkie. We got our ears open. Join in the live stream. Live stream video gate is rolling, and I don't know for how much longer. It's nothing. It's quiet. Very quiet, and they're just static. You're listening, but you don't hear them yet. 226-915. Wyatt, if you get in there on 26915, I will call for you, buddy. Thanks for joining in the live stream video gate. How about it Florida or how about it Pennsylvania? Anybody out there in Florida or Pennsylvania copy? 612 out here in the Gulf Islands, far west coast of Canada. We are waving. Nothing. Dead. Anybody else out there copy? 612 west coast of Canada. I think I kind of hear something in there. Is there somebody out there calling? I hear somebody under the QRM. 612. We're on the side. I hear something in there. Maybe it was you. I'm listening too. It might have been you in there. That might be you in there. 219 Wild Bill. Hey, 219. This is 612 Skip Junkie. Is that you? This radio does have pretty good ears. This one's got better ears, the 458. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to slip around the dial. How about at Apple Shack, New York? How about at Apple Shack, 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, 612 West Coast of Canada, waving. Hey, 799 Land of Lincoln, 799 Illinois, 612 West Coast of Canada, waving.
Right back. No, 612, 548 Chicago waving.
548 Chicago, you're sounding good, buddy. 612 with the afternoon wave. Got covered up. How annoying is that? Have a good one in Illinois, my friend. It's getting loud out there and noisy on this channel. You did make it to the west coast of Canada, blowing smoke. 612, Skip Junkie waving. You don't know how to tune it? It should have a digital frequency counter. It just move the channel selector, and it'll get you through the channel. So, I mean, your main channels are 20. Where does channel 1 start? 26.965, and channel 40 is 27.405. I'm on 27.285 right now. Rager DX Land. This is Skip Junkie 612 waving. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? 612 West Coast of Canada breaking. It's annoying. Got 3 people coming back. We're waving at you, man. Man, it is noisy out there. The minute I call, I got 3 people coming back, and you're all coming in at about 9 to 10 S units, blowing smoke. 612 Skip Junkie, West Coast of Canada, Gulf Islands. We're waving. All right, 121 Razorback, a 121 Alley Cat. Good to hear you in there, buddy. We did hear that for sure. 612 saying 73 as we're waving back.
Yeah, 18-4.
Sounds like a 672 6-pack. A 672 6-pack, Smoky Hills, Tennessee. 672 612 Skip Chunky waving. Here we go.
Hey, you just have to you, my friend, up there around the west coast of Canada. Skip Junkie 6-pack, Smoky Hills, trying to get it back with a wave.
We got you on the live stream, man. We got the live stream live right now, man, and you are blowing smoke and shaking the radio room. 612 with the afternoon wave.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know, my friend. I just pulled this old radio off the shelf, man.
He's loud.
497, just trying to blow the dust off of it. Hey, Skip Junkie, I appreciate you letting me know, my friend. And good to hear you my receipt once again. Skip Junkie, your friend at 10, 672, 6-pack, Smoky Hills, get back.
Take care, buddy. That radio is working good, man. You sound like you're sitting next to me. Enjoy the evening. Happy DX, and always good to hear your loud station. 612 Skip Junkie, read the mail. Cheers. Yeah, I was coming from loud there.
I appreciate it, and see what you got there in the Golden State, 8 to 10 to you, my friend. I'll pull you in right up to the sun back in the
Cheers to you, mate. It's running an 8-element beam. He just smokes in here. You got you. Yeah. To be honest, not sure how to. Yeah, that's pretty good. Skip Chunk. He's on my video gates here. You can see. I think his name's Jimmy. We got a lot of Tennessee coming right now, man. Tennessee is sounding loud on the far west coast of Canada. 612. Skip Chunky, we're waving.
California, you sounding good around Birmingham. 112, around Nashville, Tennessee. Mr. 2112, Steel Cutter, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm back on the side.
Steel Cutter, you sounding like a local up here on the west coast of Canada. 612, Skip Chunky waving.
Yeah, I didn't get your numbers out there, but
And just scrolling through the band 40. Well, that's good. You do that, and you'll learn a lot of just from listening to other people too. Tune these channels. Cool. Striker. Good for you, man. That's a good radio. You'll have fun shooting Skip, man. I'm glad you joined in the video gate, buddy.
Sacramento, Mobile's got all kinds of conditions in Tennessee. 672, let me know, back out of the way.
612, Skip Chunky on the side. I'm going to break in here and see where these guys are. Channel 25, 27255. 612, Skip Chunky on the side. 612, Skip Chunky on the side. Breaker channel.
He fucking stole that money from Windmill Grill and didn't get but a slap on the wrist.
Breaker. You copy this 612 on the west coast of Canada.
Pull right out of the state if you ain't find a camera or some shit.
Breaker channel. I'm trying. Propagation can change quickly too. Breaker DX land 612 Skip Chunky west coast of Canada waving. How about a DX land 612 west coast of Canada? How's this radio making it out? 612, we're waving. We want to go back down to 915. Kiss the baby, everybody. Yes, apparently Trudeau went. Is that right, taxpayer? I saw that the other day, Cal. I said I was hoping the rope would break. Right when he went down, and there was a big sharp rock right underneath him. Can't stand him. How about a DX land? 612, Skip Chunky. We're waving. Anybody out there sandbagging on 6 or 915? Anybody out there in skip land? Copy. 612 West Coast of Canada. Listening. How about in 219 Pennsylvania? 219 Pennsylvania. 612 Waving. It's funny, it just went quiet on 219. Hey, who's in there? 356 BYU. Hey, 356, I am on 915. The skip's been really booming in here right now. It's quiet on 915, though, 356. Got down, no conditions. Is that right? Yeah, no, it's booming in, but there's no conditions on 915. Maybe 356 can hear me. How about at 356 BYU? How about at 356 612 Skip Junkie trying? Is there anybody out there sandbagging on 915? It's pretty quiet on this end. 612 West Coast of Canada. Listening. How about at Skipland? How about at Skipland? 612 West Coast of Canada with the live gate rolling. Live video gate is rolling. Get in there. You're on the gate, man. Well, you guys are on the gate anyway. Breaker DX land. Live video gate rolling. 612 Skip Junkie. We're waving. This is perfect. I don't have any accommodation guests right now. My wife and her daughter left for Vancouver. They left about an hour ago. I'm sorry, bud. Oh, you're not on the radio. Bummer. Okay, sorry about that. I was just kind of air calling there. Ghost calling. Next time, 356. Let's see what we can do here. Let's flip through the channels. Breaker DX land, 612 West Coast of Canada. See if this guy. Let's see if this guy will hear me. That's the crazy thing about Skip. Sometimes you hear somebody just perfectly clear, and you think you can get back, and you can't. My radio hasn't cut out right now. I'm actually quite happy. The RCI 2970 is not cut out. Like I said, I'm having problems with the wire harness in the back. Loose connection, the one that plugs in. So I did order a new wire harness. It was like, I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks. So it should be here in a couple of weeks. Comes with 2 fuses. Just plug it in. I just got to wire it to the power supply. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 Skip Junkie waving. Anybody out there copy? 612 Skip Junkie West Coast of Canada break.
Hey, Johnny, we're watching you live right now. We are watching you live.
528 Chicago. You're shaking the radio room, buddy. Thanks for joining in the live stream videogate. Sounding good? 612 Skip Junkie waving. Nice. Thanks a lot, 528. 528 sounds good. 528's coming in good. I'm being heard now. 528, thanks, Joe. How can you single range go so far? Conditions, Mike, conditions. It's all about conditions. Thanks a lot, 528, man. You're sounding good. You're pushing all the bars up on the RCI, and you sound like you're sitting on your island with us. Well, waving from the Gulf Island. 29 Razorback, a 29 Razorback, 612 Skip Junkie waving. A 29 Razorback State, a 29 Arkansas, 612 West Coast of Canada break. How about that 29 Arkansas, 612 Skip Junkie West Coast break? Let's see if we can get them. We're waving at you, man. Skip is floating in here real good. It's rolling in big time. Hey, 29 Arkansas. 29 Arkansas, 612, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. Hey, Mike. Radio and TV don't go, but this radio does. These radios do. Mike, I've been doing this since 1977, and these ones, in the right conditions, you can talk around the world. How about it, Skip Land? 612, West Coast of Canada, break. 102, Catfish, sounding good, buddy. We got you on the video gate. Live stream video gate is rolling, and 102 is blowing smoke. Sounding good, 29 in Catfish, Arkansas and Illinois blowing smoke. Live stream video gate going right now. And you guys are booming into the Gulf Islands on the west coast of Canada. Tune into YouTube, Jungle Joe C video gates. We're listening. .29 Arkansas, sounding good on the west coast of Canada. 29 Razorback. Have a good evening. 612, Skip Junkie waving. Too much fun, you know? It's the frequency, yeah. The frequency, conditions. Hey, Catfish, you sounding loud out here on the Gulf Islands. Hey, Catfish, 612, Skip Junkie, we're waving. Waving back at you, man. We hear you coming back to 612. We're waving right back at you. I hope you're having a good day out there in Skip Land. 612, we're listening. It's noisy, man. That's 28. When you got 500 people coming in at once, it's just a bunch of noise. It's like taking a stick and putting it in a hornet's nest, and there is no buzzing around. Have a good one, you guys. You guys are all sounding loud out here on the west coast of Canada. Live stream video gate is rolling. Making a lot of noise from DX Land. 612 Skip Junkie reading the mail.
Hello, once again, Skip Junkie,
29 sounding good on the gate, man. You made the video gate and you're blowing smoke. 29 Arkansas, good sounding station. 612 waving. Swing your beam up here, man. Get you on the video gate. Well, you're on the video gate now. Hey, swing the beam up here. We're about 100 miles north of Seattle. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, West Coast. We are waving. I love Skip like that. My wife listens to this. She goes, God, it's just so noisy. You have to have an ear to pick out these guys. Just single them out, right? How about a DX Land 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, far west coast of Canada, waving at you, Skip Land.
Hey, 612, Canada.
309 Indiana, sounding good, man. 309, good to hear you in there. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, waving. Thanks for the comeback, 309. Always good to hear you in there, buddy. 612 on the side. Cheers.
$837
837 Alabama, sounding good and shaking the radio on the west coast of Canada. 612 Skip Junkie waving.
Hey, you got these fireboxes out here in Alabama. Come on.
Alabama sounding loud and proud, buddy. Alabama blowing smoke. 612 West Coast of Canada waving. 799's got a good sounding station too. 799 Land of Lincoln. You're sounding good, buddy, on the Gulf Islands of Canada. Waving back. 181. Take care, Illinois, out there around Hollywood, around Illinois. And waving back at you. Have a good evening and happy skip shooting. Do appreciate you coming in on the video gate. 612, Skip Chunky. We're listening. That's just too much fun. I'd never get bored of this hobby, you know. I've been into this since I was a kid, and I just never got bored of this hobby. How about a DX Land live stream video gate is rolling? 612 Skip Chunky. 612 Skip Chunky, West Coast of Canada waving.
Hello, up there on that West Coast of Canada. I heard you out there. Hello, West Coast of Canada, 29 over Central Arkansas waving.
Man, you got a loud sounding station. 29 Arkansas, man. You sound like a local out here on the Gulf Islands. Waving right back at you, buddy. Always good to hear you. 612, reading the mail.
Right back at you there, 612. Yes, sir. I heard you. I did. I heard you. 612, 29 over Central Arkansas with the wave.
Cheers and 73s to you and your family. 612, step in and listen. Arkansas. Yeah, beams are good. You know, I've had two beams over the years. I had my very first beam I had was a V quad back in the 70s. And then in 1980, late 1980, I put up a Eliminator 2 high gain quad, full quad. Good beam, really good beam. I had that up for many, many years. Now I'm running three different antennas. I have an IMAX, an Antron, and a Sigma Venom. But they're Omnis. Rager DX Land, 612, live stream video gate rolling, 612, Gulf Islands, Canada, Skip Chunky waving. Running about 40 watts right now out of this radio. I don't have...
2112. Seaweed is waving a hand in your direction. So...
Flipping through. I'm going to go back to 915 for a bit. How about a DX Land? You copy 612 West Coast to Canada? 612 West Coast to Canada breaking. Quiet down to 915 compared to 285. How about a DX Land? DX Land 612 West Coast to Canada break. Anybody out there in Skip Land on this quiet channel? I just came from 285. Messy up there. It's nice and quiet down here. There's got to be somebody listening on 915. 612 Skip Chunky. Reading the mail. I hear you out there, man. Bring it back. Texas. Hey, Texas. Okay, so we are getting Texas. Sounding good, buddy. Waving at you from the Gulf Islands. Okay, Wichita Falls, text 73s to you. Do appreciate the comeback, man. 612, Skip Chunky saying cheers to you. That's good. Texas is coming in. Now I want to get a beam again too. I want to get a 3-element flat side. That's on my list of things to do. I don't know when, but it's on my list. Popcorn 913. Good to see you in there. Anybody else out there want to join in the live stream video gate? 612, Skip Chunky video gate rolling. How about a transistor? How about that transistor in Georgia or 72 Alabama? 612 West Coast of Canada break. They're usually on this channel. I don't know where they are. It's been a while since the last. Yes, it has, Popcorn. It has been a while. I'm glad to see you in there. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land 612 West Coast of Canada? Skip Junkie. Reading the mail. Well, not really read the mail. I mean, I could get some mail to read. I could get some mail. See, I could do this and I could read the mail right there. Read the mail just means standing by, right? So I'm reading the mail. I'm going to try again. See who else is on 915. Is there anybody out there in Skip Land on 915? Anybody out there copy 612? Live stream video gate is rolling. 612. Skip Junkie listening. And sometimes you get somebody just booming in. You know, I come down here a lot of times to fish for skip, and it'll be dead quiet, and I call and I call and I call, and then somebody just comes slamming in and just shakes the radio. Oh, I got some bleed over. Unreal. Holy cow, that guy is bleeding to 915 from channel 6. Isn't that crazy? All right, Popcorn 356 is waving at Popcorn. I'll go back up to 28 where the noise is. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land 612 West Coast to Canada? 612 West Coast to Canada breaking. How about a DX Land? DX Land 612 Skip Junkie. 612 Skip Junkie West Coast to Canada. We're listening. Waving back at you, man. You're sounding good on the west coast of Canada. 612 Gulf Islands, far west coast. Break.
Be careful, diesel wagon. Appreciate you coming back.
147. Breaker DX Land, 612 west coast of Canada. Davy Crockett, you're sounding good as usual. Hey, Davy Crockett, Illinois, 612, Skip Junkie waving. Hey, Davy Crockett, Illinois. Hey, Davy Crockett, 612, West Coast of Canada. Break. Radio's starting to get warm in the back here. Probably going to have to turn it, shut her down soon. I'm just going to flip through one more time. Maybe make one more contact. I'm going down to 915. Anybody want to go down there and meet me on 915? 147 bleeding. Yeah, it's unbelievable the bleed over. Listen to him. Bleeding over right now on the 915 from channel 6. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? If you get through this cross channel, 612 West Coast of Canada breaking. Is there anybody out there? Copy this 612 on the West Coast of Canada. Break. I hear somebody in there. Breaker DX Land. I hear somebody out there. This is 612 West Coast of Canada. Listening. He's actually bleeding over. I wonder how much power that guy's running. That's insane. Hey, 359, you copy 612, Skip Junkie, West Coast of Canada?
Heard that 612, Skip Junkie sounded fine out here also, north of Detroit. Have a good night.
All right, Northern Detroit, Kilowatt 73s. Cheers to you. 612, Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, reading the mail. Okay, that's channel 16, right? Sometimes it's good just to flip around the channels. Somebody throwing a carrier right there. You can hear him too. He's probably running like 3,000, 4,000 watts, maybe 5,000. So you can hear him and I can hear him. Hey, Texas, you're blowing smoke on the Gulf Islands of Canada. 612, Skip Junkie waving. Sounding good on the west coast of Canada, my friend. Oh, an old tram. You got to love that. It's sounding good, man. Whereabouts are you? What's your 1020? Illinois. I tell you what, man, your radio's getting out real good. Right on, man. $7.99. 612 Skip Junkie with the afternoon wave from the far west coast out here on the Gulf Islands of Canada. And then it just goes dead. 612 Skip Junkie. We're reading the mail. One owns channel 6 and unreal. He does. He owns it on the west coast, it looks like, too. That Golden Eagle sounding good there, Hollywood. Hey, Illinois sounding good with that Browning Golden Eagle. It's running an old radio, man. Old tube job Browning. That's pretty awesome. Starting to fade a bit. How about a DX Land? 612 west coast of Canada. 612 west coast of Canada breaking. Anybody out there copy 612 Skip Junkie west coast of Canada with the evening wave? I'm going to go to 28. How long have I been live streaming for, guys? I don't even know. I have been live streaming for 57 minutes, okay? So we'll go to about an hour. And you know what, 219, you're right. He does own the channel. Hey, 309 Indiana. 309 Indiana, 612 west coast of Canada. We're waving. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? 612 west coast of Canada break. You have a good ear to pick this noise. Pick a station out of the noise. Waving at you, 309, 309, 612, Skip Chunky, waving. How about at 393 Wisconsin, 393 Wisconsin, 612 west coast of Canada. Rager. You sounded loud and proud on the west coast of Canada. 612 Skip Chunky waving. Okay, Bucket Mouth. Well, Bucket Mouth, you got a good signal, good audio, loud and proud out here on the far west coast of Canada, southern Gulf Islands.
All right, you rascal. Copy. Thanks for the shout.
Take care, Bucket Mouth. Have a good evening, my friend. Listen for you again. 612 Skip Chunky, reading the mail. Bucket Mouth. Heard of a bucket head. Bucket Mouth is somebody that talks a lot, like me. I'm a bucket mouth. I am a bucket mouth. And I'm sure some of you guys are too. Brager channel. Brager channel 30. 612 Skip Junkie, west coast of Canada waving.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Probably Petrocelli or... Yeah, I don't know.
612 Skip Junkie with the afternoon wave. Sounding loud out here on the west coast of Canada.
Larry Leeds, Scott Bogart, John Lumpkins. Yeah, just here's a whole bunch of people I know.
What's your 1020? What is your 1020?
1040, too as well, yep.
Breaker channel 612 waving.
About a 612. About a 612. You got a copy on 162?
162. You are loud on the Gulf Islands of Canada. 612 waving back at you.
I like him too much. Right.
You're sounding good, man. 612's got you in. 612 waving.
We started about 40, and then this is another girl I'm talking to.
Yeah, Great Lakes sounding good on the west coast of Canada. 612, we hear you. 612, Skip Junkie reading the mail. Funny, it comes in, fades out. Breaker DX land, 612, west coast of Canada. Anybody out there copy? The far west coast of Canada is waving. It's starting to fade a bit, the skip. It's starting to... See if I can get to these guys. Breaker channel. Ooh, radio's getting warm. Breaker channel. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Breaker. I got the power turned up. That's why it heats up a little faster. And I haven't heard the fans kick in, which is not good. '28's noisy. Breaker DX land, 612 west coast of Canada. 612 west coast of Canada breaking. Breaker 612 west coast of Canada.
Slayer Enterprise in Oklahoma's waving.
Hey, Oklahoma. Hey, Oklahoma. 612 west coast of Canada waving. How about that Oklahoma station? Hey, Oklahoma, 612 west coast of Canada. How about it, Oklahoma? How about that Oklahoma station? 612 west coast of Canada listening. Breaker skip land, 612 west coast of Canada on the side. Can we go back to 915? Couple more calls. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 west coast of Canada break. Anybody out there copy? 612 skip junkie breaking. I don't know where you guys set your microphones at. I got mine at 6. How about a DX land? 612 west coast of Canada break. He's bleeding all over that guy. How about it, skip land? 612 west coast of Canada. I want a nice quiet channel. See if anybody's out there listening. How about a DX land? 612 west coast of Canada. Breaker channel. Breaker channel 25. You copy this 612 on the west coast of Canada? 612 West Coast to Canada waving. Breaker DX land 612 West Coast to Canada. Let's go to sideband. I'm on 27385 lower sideband. CQ DX 791 West Coast to Canada on the side.
Hey, Joe, how you going?
Going good, man. Lots of skip coming in. I've been on AM for the last hour. I'm doing a live stream right now. It's just crazy. So I don't know if it's starting to fade out a little bit. How's it on your end? Yeah, okay, I'll move along. Anyway, happy skip shoot.
Pretty busy there.
Yeah, it's pretty busy here now. Happy DX and 612 or 791 QSX.
Yeah, 10-440, British Columbia.
CQDX, CQ 791 West Coast to Canada. CQ 791 West Coast to Canada.
791 on that West Coast of Canada there. I figure I acknowledge you, man. I've been hearing on you out there for a few. 544 over here by Chicago.
Waving at you, 544 Chicago, 791 Southern Gulf Islands, Canada, waving back.
You're right there, 791. Just wanted to jump in your way, but hand your way, sir. I heard you out there hollering for some numbers, so I figured I'd go on your way. Enjoy what's left of your diesel? Yeah, which it should be a diesel one, I would think. I hope. I don't know. But hey, man, 73 now.
73's to you, my friend. Thanks for the comeback. Enjoy the skip. Listen for you again. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Much better on sideband, isn't it?
Gonna weigh a few pounds.
Excuse me.
It's on the radio, but it's big.
QSK.
I could put probably 4 icons in this thing.
QSK.
They probably have a lot of empty space.
I want to find out where these guys are.
No, there's no empty spaces at all.
QSK. You sounding good, you guys. I want to wave at you from the Southern Gulf Islands of Canada. 791 waving. You got 791 Southern Gulf Islands, Canada.
No, 791, I know you're there, but you're...
Turn up the power. All right, take care, you guys. 73's to you. I just turned up the juice a little bit. 791 Southern Gulf Islands, waving and on the side. Cheers.
Yeah, 791, you're sounding good. Roger. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man. I turned up the juice a little bit there. I had it down low. Anyway, have a great good evening, my friend. Thanks a lot. 791 QSX.
All right, I just tweaked the beam a little bit. Take care. Have a good night.
Cheers to you.
Did he come up a little bit on the thing? I said, did he come up?
It's a really good talking radio, this RCI.
But, yeah, if he was at home, he'd be on there.
QSK. QSK. 791 on the side. 791 Southern Gulf Islands. 791 Southern Gulf Islands, waving.
Get a little overwhelming. You get the, lot of noise in there.
791 QSX.
Yeah, anyway, that's what you got down here.
Doesn't hear me.
All right. I
CQDXCQ 791 West Coast of Canada QSX. CQDXCQ 791 West Coast of Canada, listen.
Put this thing up around Canada. I heard Canada up there pretty good.
Waving at you from Canada, 791 Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada, waving.
We get some yellow shadow. I hear somebody holding you out there. We got 4 feet in that.
CQDXCQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side.
I hear you on the west coast of Canada, man. It's sounding good up here around Illinois. So we're on the west coast of Canada, 003.
Waving at you 003, sounding good from the land of Lincoln. Have a good evening, my friend. Thanks for the comeback. 791 Gulf Islands, far west coast of Canada, QSX.
Roger, sounded pretty good. Hello out there around
Cheers to you. Texas is sounding loud too. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. CQDXCQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. I should be out gardening, but I'm not. That's the problem when you talk on these stupid things, right? The rain is killing it for me. Oh, the rain, man. We haven't had rain here in 3 months, dude. A219. It is so freaking dry here. You have no idea, man. And the long range forecast is for more dry. Forest fire season is extreme here still. It is just dry and sunny and warm here on the Gulf Islands. I want rain. Send us some of that rain. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. CQDX CQ 791 West Coast of Canada.
And be running into a NBA gold amp and
QSK. QSK.
I hear a lot of good things about AM.
5657.
CQDX CQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side.
How about that 791? 791, you copy 2112 Michigan.
2112 Michigan. My radio just died on me, man. That sucks. Overheated, that's what it is. Darn. Son of a gun. $21. Yeah, it's too hot. I got to let it cool down, man. It is too hot. The fans are not working right now. What is going on here? Okay. That's the end of my skip talking right there for today. I just want to see something if this does the same thing on Brager. Yeah, it does, man. It's too hot. Shoot. Son of a gun. That is annoying. Time to let her cool down. going to turn that off. I'm going to turn that off and let the radio cool down. The fans did not kick in. Turn that off. So let me go to 36. Let me do the beast here. We'll put the big radio on. Turn that on. That Michigan station, 791, West Coast of Canada on the side. It's radio, everything breaks down at the time. That's the... Yeah, I know, exactly. My RCI is getting old, 219. CQDX, 791, West Coast of Canada on the side. CQDX, 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. QSK. 791 on the side.
Oh, okay.
I think the other radio gets out better than this one. CQDX, 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. How's this radio making it out? 791, West Coast of Canada. A 28 Mississippi, 791, West Coast of Canada. CQDX, 791, West Coast of Canada. A Mississippi, 791, West Coast of Canada. CQDX, 791, West Coast of Canada, trying. There we go, how's that? 1, 2, 3.
Mississippi, try.
A 128 Magnolia, 791, West Coast of Canada. Time to do this. I switched to old school radio. CQDX, 791, West Coast of Canada on the side. .147 Tennessee, 147, 791, West Coast of Canada. CQ, 791, West Coast of Canada. I think it's starting to fade out now, the skip. 38. CQ, 791, West Coast of Canada. A 290, 791, West Coast, waving.
Good number, Steve, run 54 Dallas.
290, 791, West Coast of Canada on the side. No. Conditions are not in my favor right now. Bummer. Everything breaks down all the time. 219, and you said it, man. Things get old just like people. CQDX 791, West Coast to Canada on the side. Well, I'm going to go back to AM. How about a DX land? 612, West Coast to Canada breaking. How about a DX land? 612, West Coast to Canada break. Hey, 132. How about it 132? 612, skip chunky breaking. I'm barefoot, by the way. How about a DX land? Barefoot, 612, West Coast to Canada break. How about a DX land? You copy 612, West Coast to Canada. 612, West Coast to Canada break. Well, I think my luck's run out here today. I'll go to 915 one more time. Go down where you are. Mike, go down where you are located. Got down where you're located. I'm located on the Gulf Islands. How about a DX land? 612, skip chunky waving. Anybody out there copy 612, barefoot radio, we're waving. Cherokee, we got you, man. 612, skip junkie. 612, skip junkie, running barefoot. We're waving at you, Cherokee.
I'm barefoot too. I just shut her down. I got to turn it back up. All right, man. Hey, 612, man. Hope to hear you some more.
Well, good to hear you in there, Cherokee. I'm glad we're making a trip to you because you're definitely making a trip out here to the Gulf Islands of Canada. Happy skip shoot, my friend. Things are starting to drop out of there now. 612, reading the mail. Cheers to you and your family.
All right, 612, man. No doubt. I got her on now. All right, 612. Definitely a pleasure on my end, brother. Man, what a trip. Cherokee, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you came in real good that time, man. 50 over, 50, 60 over.
Roger that. Yeah, hopefully get it warmed up and turn it on.
Oh, man. And you're probably running a beam antenna pointed right toward me.
It's a beam, but I'm not toward you. I got it facing south.
Unbelievable. I'm about 100 miles north of Seattle.
Roger that. Yeah, I need to get it. Yeah, I'm not even on here at the moment.
Unbelievable. Yeah, seriously, you're 50 over.
Roger, I'm 50 over, man. So I appreciate it.
And I'm doing a live stream right now. So there's other radio operators out there watching this right now. I am live streaming videogating. So you made the video gate, buddy, on my YouTube channel. You definitely made the gate. Blowing smoke. Have a good one, Cherokee. Sounding good. 612, skip junkie, reading the mail.
All right, 612. You're trying to turn my antenna that I'm speaking. 612, send me through to you.
All right, man. Boy, that is loud. You sound like you're sitting next to me. Have a good one. 612 on the side.
All right, 612. Yeah, I think I got you in there now. Yeah, it's a lot better. Man, you came. I got you at 40 dBs in the red. You're booming in here. Better for the radio.
Unbelievable. I'm running, right now I'm on my Antron 99, RCI 2980WX and D104. And when I say barefoot, it's about 6 watts right now.
Well, yeah, it's lucky. It's conditions are in our favor for sure.
Sure are, man. I was just up on 28. Man, what a bunch of noise up there. No rain for 3 months, man. Yeah, where did you say you were again?
Northern Oklahoma. Now, straight center Oklahoma, right up north, right up against Kansas line, about 25 miles south.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful country there. I bet you it's nice and dry there too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the weather in the last few days, anyways, has been perfect at this time.
Yeah, it's a good time of the year. I like autumn. It's been extremely dry up here on the Gulf Islands, and we do need rain, but I'm not seeing it in the long range forecast. It's kind of scary with the forest fire risk.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we need rain too. We ain't had much rain either. Man, I mean, this has been a pretty hot and dry summer, but than normal.
Yeah, and you guys usually get pretty hot anyway down that way. Summer here has been very dry, very warm. The spring was a write-off. It was wet and cool, but seriously, we have not had rain for a few months here. It's getting really scary.
Yeah. I hope that it gets some pretty soon. And like you said, it's getting scary even here.
I know. We had one day where there was actually some forest fire smoke that kind of made its way up from, I think, Washington or Oregon State. And thank God it was only one day of it. But there was one year there a few years back, we had about 4 or 5 days of forest fire smoke that came down here, came from the interior, came from Washington and Oregon and California.
Wow, isn't that crazy? Yeah, I believe it. It might be that way again, the way it's dry as it is. I hope not.
It's brutal, man, especially people that suffer asthma. You know, the people that suffer asthma, man, they can't even go outside.
I know it. Yeah, I'm that way too. Yeah, I got COPD and all that stuff. It's not good at all.
Yeah, my wife too. She's 62, has asthma, so it really did affect her. And even me, I don't have it, but man, my eyes were burning, my nose and lungs, or my throat. It was brutal. It was like, the sun. When you look at the sun through that thick smoke, it's like this red, orange, really, really bright orange ball, and you really can't even see half a mile ahead of you.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, that sucks when it gets like that. I haven't seen it like that out here in Oklahoma at all like that. California, Southern California, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like California burns up every year now.
Yeah, I've been there. The smog is bad. I ain't lived there in 30 years now, but it's been a while.
I remember the first time I went down to California was December 81, and the smog was bad. And then I took the kids down to Disneyland in August 2008, and there's definitely still smog in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah. The best time to visit there for air quality is right in the middle of winter. You can actually see snow-top mountains and all that stuff. It's pretty scenery that way, but that's when the air quality is better. You can actually see clearly.
Oh, it's beautiful. No doubt about it. I love it down there. And when we were down there in December 81, and we came back in early 82, me and my buddy, the smog, there was some smog, but it wasn't as bad as summertime. Summertime, the smog was worse.
That's right. When it's warm outside, you can't even see the mountains. You don't even know the mountains. If you didn't know they were there, you wouldn't know it. I mean, it's that big. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. It was like kind of like a brown haze.
Yes, it is. Hazy sunshine today, they'll say on the weather show. But I ain't heard that in years.
Hazy, sunshiny day. Yeah, you think, man. I don't know how many people live in California. I think about like 30 million or something. So there's a lot of cars.
Yeah, a lot of people, period. That's why I don't miss all the people out there, I lived in the mountains as well. I miss the mountains, and I grew up in the ocean surfing and stuff. That a little bit, I'm in my mid-60s now, so, we can't do none of it no more anyhow.
Hi, Earthlings. Food Forest Permacoat. Yeah, you know what? I think you did a good move. Oklahoma, I think, is a really nice place to be. And I've seen so many photos of Oklahoma. I've talked there a lot. I used to talk to a guy when I was a kid back in the 1970s, and he was in Shawnee. Have you heard of Shawnee, Oklahoma?
Yes, sir. Yeah, not far from here.
Yeah, I used to talk to this old guy all the time. That would have been 78, 79. And, he sent me some arrowheads. He sent me postcards, sent me QSL cards. I mean, he was old back then, so he's long gone, but I'll never forget. We used to talk like you and I are talking right now. The conditions were perfect. And it was just amazing getting on there and talking with him every day until the skip kind of faded out that way. And then it came in from somewhere else. But got to know the guy. I never been to Oklahoma, but I knew a lot about Oklahoma just from him.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah. See, I grew up and lived up in Southern California. I moved out here when I was like 34 years old, and because of my uncle, they followed him out here. And I don't, people are nice. It's different out here. It's easy to live out here. It's pretty cool.
I think so. I think it's more laid back out in Oklahoma than the hustle and bustle. Like, I would not want to live in Los Angeles. And I know California is a beautiful state. There's really nice areas of California, but living in the city, no thanks. And it's like where I live too, out here on the southern Gulf Islands, man, it is laid back, man. We don't even have traffic lights.
Yeah, man, Lino was taking you out down there. The conditions are starting to change. Yeah, well, anyways, yeah. I know it, man. I can't live in Los Angeles no more neither. Just too many people.
But same with me with Vancouver. I get stressed as soon as I get off the ferry boat. The only way off of this rock is a ferry. And, I get over to the mainland there and the stress level goes up. Too busy.
I hear you. I know exactly what you mean, man. Driving bumper 90 miles an hour.
Oh, I hate it, man. I cannot believe it. I went to my aunt's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and to get from one side of the bridge to the other, it took me 40 minutes to get into Vancouver. And I thought there was an accident. Somebody said, no, traffic's like that all the time.
That's where I like to have a motorcycle. Just kind of cruise on through there. It's not fast. At least you're moving,
I know what you mean, man. I ride a motorcycle. And, our roads are really quiet here, but I didn't take it over there. I got an American-made motorcycle, the best kind.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, man, that's just cruise through there in and out, man. You can see some very nice scenery. Very nice and just fun.
You know what? You can actually, you do actually see way more scenery on a motorcycle than you do in the vehicle. And you're more observant too. But yeah, if I was in that traffic jam with a motorbike, I'd be like you. I'd just kind of putt along the side of it and get through it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of fun. I miss those days.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of dirt biking when we were younger too. I love dirt bikes.
Oh, yeah. My wife and I, the kids, when they were little, we did that up in the mountains up at Big Bear Lake in California.
See, that's lots of fun, man. I love that. I used to go to the mountains here south of Vancouver, and we'd ride out all day on these logging roads, right? I had a PE 250 Suzuki and a PE 175 Suzuki.
There you go. It's like fun.
It was lots of fun. I sold them, and now I'm kicking myself. I'd like to get another dirt bike.
Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about that, but I don't think my back will let me anymore.
Well, mine too. My lower back gets really sore sometimes too. So it's either a dirt bike or invest in a better antenna.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you running for an antenna? You're running a beam. It's booming in here.
Yeah, I got beam. I had two of them side by side up there, 68 feet to the side beam. I got some PDLs, 4 elements, not PDL2s, PDL2s are 2 elements, the same kind of antenna, but 4 elements, 2 of them.
Really? So you don't have two element PDL2s co-phase. You actually have 2 4-element PDL2s.
Correct.
I didn't even know they made a 4-element PDL2. Avanti used to make the 2 elements.
No, I know that's all they made was the 2 element, but it's the same style, the same gamma matches. They just longer boom and more elements.
Man, that's almost like a moonraker.
Exactly, looks like one similar, all wrapped and everything. Looks real close.
So are they a full quad, or they just have around the driver and the reflector element the wires?
That was full quad.
Wow, amazing! I had no idea, man.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Yeah, a friend of mine, he builds them out here in Oklahoma. There's a whole bunch of them all around Oklahoma.
Well, man, that thing is working so good. Seriously, man, every time you key, you're 50 to 60 over, no less.
Good deal. Yeah, that's awesome. I ain't heard that in a while. I had my hand down for a little while, and it's been a while.
No, you are so loud. You sound like as good as any of the locals around here, or louder.
Good deal. Well, thank you. You're doing good.
I'm running a D104 Lollipop, but I do have it turned down, right? And like I say, only 6 watts out of this RCI, and I'm running it through the Antron. I got 3 antennas up, IMAX, Antron, and a Sigma Venom, but I need to get another beam up. I used to run, my last beam I ran was a Eliminator 2 high gain quad.
Oh, yeah. I'm hearing whatever you're on now really good. I went to the flat side and I got you better on the vertical.
Yeah, that's 50 over. And you know, I'm doing a live stream videogate right now. I got a YouTube channel all about radio stuff. And so there are other radio guys in there watching, and they can hear how loud you're coming in.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. I got to figure this stuff all out.
Well, if you go to YouTube, I'm on Jungle Joe C Video Gates. It's Jungle Joe C, like Charlie Video Gates. Look it up. And man, you're on here, man. And like I say, you can see or you can hear how loud you're coming in. Really, you sound like you're in the radio room.
I'm 10-4 on that. Yeah, I got to get my wife to get my phone. I'm out in the garage where my radio room's at. I don't got my phone with me.
What are you running for a microphone there? You running a D104?
Yes, sir. Silver Eagle. Lollipop is up, yeah.
Good microphones, man. You know, I've been running these Lollipop mics since '77. They're one of my favorites. I got the Tug 8. That's the first one I got, and I still use it. And then I just bought a static 878 DM desk mic, which I hook up sometime, and then I got a handheld static as well.
So they working good for you?
Never had a problem with them, man. I bought a new static 878 DM desk mic last year, and I just wired up a new end on it, a 4. I had to put a 4 plug end on it for this RCI, but no, it works really good. I'm very happy with them.
So good, I'm glad to hear that. I was kind of wondering. I haven't bought anything new in a long time. I do get it would be B104s or whatever I can find that I got a good deal on. Even Turners, I'll find good clean Turner. I'll buy them just to have them, you know.
Oh, the old Turner Super Sidekicks or Turner 500. Yeah, a lot of people used to run those things back in the day.
Yeah, I got a couple of super sidekicks here.
Good microphone. But you know, the audio on yours is perfectly loud and crystal clear, crisp. It's really good audio. There's no over mod. And that's what I like. A lot of people are over mod. Yours is just really loud.
Right. Yeah. Well, I got, like you said, in the bottom of it, it's turned all the way down to nothing and just barely crack it open. That's all mine set. You know, but my buddy, he's a tech. He works on my radios, and it's all inside the radio as well. You know, I got my little, mic gain on the radio set at 3. So it's got a lot of swing.
That's amazing. You got it set down at the bottom and it's that loud. That's unreal.
Yeah. It's got a good kind of tunes them. So, yeah. And conditions really help.
Conditions do. Like right now, the conditions are superb. This is amazing because I know how noisy it is up on the regular CB channels. And you come down here into the free band. Thank God for these extra channels, huh?
No kidding, huh? Yeah, it helps a lot, especially this channel. I love this channel. You got a lot of people I talked to over the years, when Skip's running, they're usually in here saying hello most of the time, and all a good group of people, always.
I hear you, man. You probably talked to 121 Honolulu. I talked to Transistor down here in Georgia and 72 Alabama. You probably hear those guys.
Pete, yeah, I talk to them quite often. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I came in here the other day. It was dead, nobody on there, and I broke in. I just called Skipland, and man, Transistor just about knocked me out of my chair. He came in so loud.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Yeah, I know it. I haven't heard him in a long while. Conditions ain't bad for Transistor. I think it's been a good month now, probably at least. But 121, I talked to him last week. The last time, he got shut down, and he texted me. He texted me and said something happened. He heard his amp, blew his amp.
That's his name. Is it Richard? His name?
Pete.
Oh, Pete, 121 Honolulu.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Yeah, I've talked to him a lot of times. There's another guy, number 2, Big Island, but he's usually on 28. But yeah, I usually talk to 121 down here, but I haven't heard him for a while.
Yeah, 121. You travel all different channels, wherever the conditions are running.
And he runs a mobile sometimes, or is he mostly in his base?
He's mostly in his base when I talk to him.
Yeah, there's, usually every night I call it the Hawaiian channel. I think it's channel 8 or 11, and you probably know as well. They just come booming in.
Yeah, I think it's 11. whole bunch of them out there. They're all different islands.
That's right. There's pineapple juice on Kauai. There's Big Show on the Big Island. And I talked to one guy, Coconut Mobile. It was a couple days ago, and he was, it was Big Island. I shot a video gate of it. I got him on my YouTube channel. I talked to him a few times, and he was just booming in from the Big Island in his mobile. Coconut Mobile, Big Island, channel 17.
Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, conditions went way down there for a minute there, and they came back in there. I think we might be losing it here a minute. Man, it's been awesome visiting with you, though.
Hey, for sure, man. Well, we'll do it again, buddy, because I do hang out here a lot, and I'm glad you made my video gate, man. So if you tune into my YouTube channel, you can watch the video. I've been shooting a lot of skipping here today, and you're definitely the loudest and proudest, best sounding station in here.
10-4, I appreciate it, man. I do. I'm gonna go look for it. I'm gonna go see if I can hear it. Man, I appreciate it. Man, it's been a pleasure on my end. Be the Cherokee out here in Oklahoma. I'm good.
All right, Cherokee. You got Skip Junkie, 612, Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo, Gulf Islands of Canada, out here in the Pacific Ocean, far west coast. We'll listen for you again, man.
I enjoyed it. Cherokee's clear.
Take care, Cherokee. 73s to you and yours. 612, reading the mail. Wow, loud. Awesome. Awesome station. .313, we're waving back, man. 313, sounding good, buddy. I'm glad you can hear me, 313. Yeah, he's coming in real good. You're coming good there. 313, 612 with the afternoon wave. Have a good one.
Cherokee, go ahead.
Take care, 313, 73, 612 on the side. Cool. That was a good video gate. All right, guys. I think I better call it quits. I'm going to turn that off. It's a whole lot of noise. Thanks for watching. Hello, Earthlings, Food Forest, Permaculture. Make it rain. I wish I could. We need a rain dance. Somebody out there do a rain dance. We haven't had rain here. Our summers are dry anyway in the Gulf Islands. Our rain comes in the wintertime. We'll be getting it soon enough. So anyway, thanks for joining in the live stream. 1 hour, 42 minutes of streaming video gate. So take care of you guys. And good conditions, 33. I'm down on, Mike, I'm down on 915. 915, 26, 915. I was just talking to that guy, Cherokee in Oklahoma, for quite some time. Anyway, 313. Good, 313. Awesome, man. Thanks for joining the video gate, Mike. Good to hear you guys and good to talk to you guys. It's always a pleasure. And until we do it again next time, I mean, the skip's still rolling, but I got to do stuff outside. It is so nice outside right now. I need to get out there into that 70-degree weather and get some more gardening done. My wife took off for a few days in Vancouver. She's on the ferry. She's still on the ferry. It's a 3-hour ferry ride from our island to the mainland south of Vancouver. So her ferry left at 3:35, and they'll be over there at 6:35 when the ferry lands. And then they still have to drive to Vancouver, which is still another 20 miles north of the ferry terminal. So anyway, she's cruising out on the ocean. I'm having fun skip shooting, and I appreciate it. Cal, good to see you in there from England. Mike, Food Forest Permaculture, Blast Off, 219. Everybody else that was in there on the live stream, thanks a lot, man. Join in again. I don't know when I'm going to do the next live stream. Set your notification bell. So when I do a live stream, your notification bell will go off. And if you're out there in Skip Land and I talk to you, we will get you on the video gate. All right. This channel's up there in views now. I think we're about 7.5 million views, which is not too bad for a radio channel. And I think we're up to 10,100 and something subs. So people will see your gates out there. They will see you on the video gate if they're tuned into this channel. Catch you later, guys. 73s to you. And peace out, Food Forest Permaculture. Have a good one. Enjoy the nice weather. And until we meet again, I'm going to shut this down and get out into that sunshine. I got stuff to do in the sun. Take care and do a rain dance for me. We need it. Cheers.